Welcome. This is my introduction to the capstone simulation. The capstone simulation is an opportunity for students to put into practice financial analysis and strategy skills that they've developed in their business education by being put at the helm of a simulated business, a manufacturing company. In this capstone's case, that is producing sensors. So as the management team of a sensor company, you have several different product lines. Each team competing in Capstone starts with 5 product lines in the same market segments. But as the simulation progresses, teams may elect to increase production in certain products and decrease or de-emphasize other products, introduce new products, and generally behave strategically towards each other and in response to changing market conditions. So in this introductory video, I'm just going to introduce big picture how the simulation is used and how it uses your skills. And then in later videos, I will break down each of the individual screens that you'll be interacting with to make your decisions. So this is the opening screen if you're signed in as a student for your team. And there are different decision options you can make over on the left. And so the first thing we would do as a management team in our business, deciding on our strategy going forward, would probably be to assess current market conditions. So that is done in the simulation through the reports. So you can get debrief reports, which describe what happened last period for your company, industry reports, which describe the market in general. So we will look briefly at an industry report. So the most important report is the Capstone Courier. So the Courier gives segment by segment information on growth in certain product segments, competitive intelligence about other teams in the simulation. There is a lot of information here, so we won't go through all of it right now in this video. I'll devote one later to the Courier. But in this video, we represent Team Chester, and they have a really strong variable cost structure relative to their competitors, but have high expenses in other categories. So strategically, they will need to think about how to improve these cost structures in their production. But let's just look specifically at one product in particular. So Chester has a product in the traditional segment labeled Cake, and it is a strong competitor in the segment, and has sales listed there and some information about the attributes of the product. And so in the simulation, we might, as a team, be interested in maybe improving our product to be more competitive relative to other products. For example, looking at Cake, their December customer survey score is lower than some of the other teams. And so, and one aspect of the product, Cake, that's below other teams is the mean time before failure. So Cake as a product is less reliable than other products in that it's competing with in the sector, and that might be hurting demand. So a reasonable thing to do maybe in response to this strategically is to increase the reliability of the product by doing some research and development. And so that is done in the Decisions tab, and if we do research and development, Cake has an MTBF of 14,500, and the competitors were more like 17. So if we make a change, we can recalculate, and it gives a age at revision, a revision date, a time to revision. So that's just one example of the kind of thinking and changes you'll be doing in the simulation. So as the videos go on, we'll go into more detail about all the different aspects of the simulation. But just big picture, being in charge of a company and thinking about a lot of the ingredients that go into the financial success for a business is a great way to apply financial analysis skills that you will learn in this course.